Are you already in process of putting these units in the schools, or is this going to take a while?
Yeah, no, this is already starting. In fact, even this week. So we've already started making shipments. Yeah.
What does it do? Yeah, what does it actually do that is not currently the case, and how safe can teachers and students feel if they're in a facility that has your air purification system in it?
Good. So Delos is a health and wellness real estate and technology company. We've been merging the health sciences with the building sciences for almost 8 years. The challenges here with schools, twofold. Number one, we needed to locate and get product that has efficiency down to a micron size smaller than COVID. And then number two, to your question, make these things scalable and implementable into any type of space. Obviously there's all different types of classrooms. So this technology, we partnered with Healthway, portable, wall-mounted or standalone, and very efficient, up to 99.97% efficiency, down to a size smaller than this particular pathogen.
How many of them do you need for a given area? In other words, I mean, it's not a per classroom thing. Is it a per school? I mean, how many for how much space?
Yeah, so most classrooms, 1 or 2 units will do it. We'll get you complete coverage and great efficiency. And the great news is these are scalable, very affordable, and very effective solutions.
So this is filtration that we're talking about. I know the MTA has talked about ultraviolet light, putting some sort of units like that on top of their subway cars. Do these all work in different ways, or do you think there's a real hierarchy of what does work and what does not?
There are so many different methodologies here. We've been looking at ultrafine particles for the better part of 4 years. What we found is this is the most efficient to filter out air. Clearly, we've got an airborne viral load to consider in schools, a surface-borne viral load, and then obviously a behavioral-borne viral load. This is fundamentally the best solution that we can put forth for air filtration, particularly.
Is there, I guess, what characteristics of the building need to be in place for the unit to work? What's stopping you from putting just as much emphasis on movie theaters and museums and other types of commerce?
Candidly, nothing's stopping us from that. We've been shipping product to student housing dorms. I mean, this works for any kind of space. Again, the good news here is when you consider all types of real estate asset classes, different HVAC configurations, taking a portable or a standalone solution allows you to configure this into any type of space. So these units will be effective for anything. Offices, schools, homes, multifamily complexes, movie theaters, what have you.
Hey, Paul, it's Deirdre. What can you tell us about the costs of deploying 10,000 air purifiers into New York City schools? What are your margins like? Who's paying for them?
So the great news here on cost, guys, is, when you think of, wow, would we have to revamp our entire air handling system, what have you, this type of solutions allows for an approach to cost that amounts to about less than $10 per student. That's quite encouraging when you consider the fundamental need to address one of the core issues here, which is airborne viral load.
Paul, is there any data at this point that sort of gives us a sense as to whether it really mitigates against the spread of COVID in a particular area with your system in it?
Yeah, that's what this company has been about for years. We take an evidence-based, data-driven approach, laboratory tested, and this efficiency level is about 99.97%. down to a micron size about 0.007. For reference, COVID particles are about 0.08 to 0.14 microns in size. So this is an evidence-based approach, and the efficiency is quite high.
And finally, what about the company itself? You're a private company. I mean, are you going to expect to see revenues jump significantly on the introduction of this product in a lot of different venues that might not have been anticipated as little as 6 months ago?
Well, look, this is one component of what Delos does. We are a standard bearer with regards to the International Well Building Institute, our subsidiary, which is the world's largest certification body for healthy buildings. We obviously get into technology, software programming. I think the big picture here is we have been studying the built environment and its impact on the human condition for quite some time. The programming relates to any type of solution as to how the space around you impacts you. So yes, we've seen a catalyst. Obviously, unfortunately, it took a pandemic to get this out to the front and center of everyone's mind. But at the end of the day, it's quite simple. What surrounds us matters. What we touch matters. What we breathe matters. How we gather indoors matters. That's been the fundamental science and programming of this organization since the onset.